myself personally as it does to them. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the teams. The fight is looking tremendous shape, and everything is set up perfectly for Saturday night.
Thanks, Ben. This is very personal for many of us at Sky.
So
we followed the careers of both Amir and Kell for many, many years. And did we ever think this was actually going to happen? Well, it is on Saturday night. Let's get straight to the fighters, the gladiators that are putting it all on the line. It's all about this fight for legacy. Amir, first to you. As Ben said, the pair of you look in phenomenal shape. We saw little bits in the workouts yesterday in the packed Trafford Centre. How excited in your whole career are you for this night on Saturday?
I'm very excited. You know, this is a massive fight for me. My 40th fight. Being as a professional boxer for a very, very long time, and has to be one of the biggest fights of my career. Winning world titles is one thing. Going to America was my dream to fight over there. And I did that. But this fight means a lot to me in my career, and that's one of the reasons I had to go back to the drawing board, change my whole training camp, and that's when I joined Team Bomac and Team Crawford. I went all the way to Omaha, Nebraska, and I just needed that motivation and that push. And I thought the only people who can do that for me is this team, and went back to the drawing board. And I think, you know, knowing that this is going to be one of the biggest fights in Britain gives you that extra push as well, that motivation. And being on Sky Sports, where everyone gets the opportunity to watch the fight, is going to be massive and amazing. I mean, you know, I'm just worried about few things. I'm worried about Kell's health after the beating I'm going to be giving him come this fight night. I mean, look, I think the beating he's going to get is something that he's never had before, and all the talking he's been doing as well. You know, we are gonna definitely put him in his place, because it's been a very long time. I mean, like 10 years it's been going on for. So this is my time now to put him in his place. And you know, one thing I want to say as well, another thing, I think Kell's always been very obsessed with my career. You know, he's been like a fanboy, which is the honest truth. And, you know, I've been living in his head for such a long time that I think it's going to come a stage where he's going to say, I mean, he needs to stop paying me some rent. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but it's been like that. But, you know, we just need to go in there, like I said, put all the words to a side. I think we've done enough talking. I just can't wait to get in the ring and, you know, do a job on him now.
But Amir, what's fueled the fire,
I think,
for you?
You know what? I think it's more jealousy than anything. I mean, look, I've been on my own, having my own career. I've been fighting. I've been traveling to America. My dream was always to, you know, win a world title, and also then fight in the likes of MSG, Madison Square Garden, fight there.
I'm watching the Tasha Jonas fight right now. I didn't plan on going live, but man, she just scored a big knockdown in round number 1. Here, let me turn it up, because yo, she landed some hands on this girl, and she's moved up in weight. Let me see if we can get you a clip. By the way, we're here live real time. I'm T-Street Controversy with Fight View 360. She got dropped big. Yeah, I wasn't going to go live yet, but I just saw this knockdown, and perfect time to go live. So, welcome to the show. Check this out. Check that out. Wow. Just cleans her clock. Ooh. Now, mind you, this girl has a big height advantage. Obviously not as, she doesn't have the resume of Tasha Jonas, amateur or pro. But that just set the tone of the fight right there. Because the question was, how was Tasha going to look at this weight? And right now, she's looking real strong. And this is taking place at what weight? 154 pounds? She's in trouble again. Right now, this girl's in a pocket, and she just went down again. We may be heading over to the main event sooner than later. So give me a minute. We're going to talk, break down everything. I hope I'm not too loud. The fight has just been called off. Second round stoppage by Tasha Jonas to win her first world championship at, what weight is this? 140, well, this 154, right? Here.
so badly.
Very impressive performance by Natasha Jonas.
Perfect.
Well, everybody thought going up 3 weight divisions, it would have to be a points victory in and out.
Yo, she got her out of there.
That Natasha Jonas has shown
I'm not quite sure.
knockout in 11 victories.
Here, let me turn this down. Who are the movers and shakers in the women's division at 154 pounds? You got Marie DeCare still there, right? Let me check here real quick. Yeah, she hasn't fought anybody of note. This is her resume. Yeah, this fight took place above the 147-pound limit for the vacant WBO title. Here are the movers and shakers in the division. Natasha Jonas, Marie DeCare, Hannah Ronkin, Raquel Miller. Yeah, she can dominate this division. DeCare is a big girl, though, but I think that she can, you know, from what I'm seeing so far. But
just struggled with the precision of this excellent southpaw. It's been unlucky.
yeah, from the very first round, I was like, okay, bro, like, you know, because I was hoping that this fight would have gone the distance. So then I would have had more time to prepare. Got her right out of there, though. She just lost her footing in that second knockdown. She was moonwalking for a little while. And then she went to get up and the ref called it off. She didn't really look too out of it, though, on her feet. But the ref just stopped it. Either way, I'm glad it's over. So, what's going on with you guys? How have you guys been? What's up? We're going to be here through the main event of what is up next, by the way. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be a half an hour or so of filler, and I'm going to have some filler for you too. Before we get to the main event of Amir Khan and Kell Brook, a fight that's, you know, some feel is 5 years or so too late. At least 3-4 years too late. Me, I'm just glad that we're finally getting it, you know. And I've been here covering boxing since 9:30 this morning with the Jorge Linares card. Let me turn up, listen to the particulars, take your time out, like the video, subscribe.
Seconds into round number 2. As our referee Howard Foster called a stoppage to this bout, declaring your winner by TKO and your new WBO Super Welterweight Champion of the World, Natasha Jonas.
The world she's dreamt of hearing. Natasha Jonas, a world champion, up 3 weight divisions, and a second round blowout as she stops Christian Namus from Uruguay. In the Northwest, Jamie Carragher delighted at ringside, the Liverpool legend.
Happy for her.
Natasha Jonas, the big red. Miss Shibi has done it. Congratulations. And she will be loving these moments. We'll
Here's her
catch up
resume.
with Tasha after the break.
She's got Katie Taylor on there, Terry Harper, Beck Connolly, Vivian Obanoff, Vivian the murderous Obanoff, the Vixen. If you don't know about Vivian Obanoff, this chick, she got where's she at? She booked because allegedly she bashed her boyfriend's skull in. It's apparently what's happened with that. So she's still waiting like trial. Yeah, she's got those crazy eyes too. Damn shame. Yeah, so I've sat through this whole card here. Where's my show notes? Oh shoot. I didn't grab them from the printer. Where's it at? I've sat through this whole card here, and I got to be honest, it's not really nothing that really, you know, like really stuck out, you know? I mean, I can say that I watched these guys fight in case I see him on another card in the future, but I got to be honest, I really wasn't paying attention. I'm looking for a standout. I'm going to say the Adam Azim guy, or was it Hassan? Who was the fight before this? Not the Fraser Clark fight. Who was the one that fought before that? Was that Hassan or was that Adam Azim? I don't know why she bashed her boyfriend's head in, allegedly. You know, I'm just saying, I'm just reporting the news. But yeah, apparently, allegedly, Vivian Obanov is, you know, a murderess. Let's listen to the post-fight interview. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe. Let's listen in.
Occasions, you've done these interviews as a loser, a very close loser. Tonight, you are a winner. We have a new world champion, and it is Tasha Jonas. Just sum up what that means to you, and to do it in such explosive, spectacular fashion.
You know what? I can't even put it in words. People think I exaggerate when I say it means everything, but they honestly don't know the sacrifices that not just boxers, but every athlete goes through. I have been through hell and back. I've been through ups and downs, and you know, forget everything. Joe has stood by my side. He never gets the congratulations when I do well, but he's the first one everyone blames when things go wrong. After the open-off, we both cried on the way home, and I was like, I thought it was over. And I went away, I worked on myself. Me and Joe were going back and forth with things, motivational things to keep me going and keep me going. And, you know, it just makes it all worth it for what I've got right here on my shoulder. And, you know, I've got the best supportive family and friends in the world. You know, my little girl is at home with my cousin. So, baby Mila, Mummy did it. This is for you. She's bringing the belt home.
Well said, and I'm sure that is a very happy house right now, and if you wanted her to go to sleep, you've got no chance tonight. Let me just put it to you. Coming up 3 weight divisions against a very tough opponent, a former world champion, Joe Gallagher. You've just given him all the praise, and I say this tongue-in-cheek, but everybody thought this would be a points fight, that you would have to box tough and box clever. Did you, in your heart of hearts, think that if you timed a shot that could happen?
Do you know what? I trained for 12 rounds or more. I've got one of me preferred sparring partners here, Cindy, going over drills with me in the change rooms. I had Sarah Cox, I had Amber Rose, and I had Hannah Robinson, you know, all ABA champions, ABA finalists, the top quality amateurs.
Amber Rose, isn't that one of Kanye, what's his ex-girlfriends? She was sparring with her?
I knew it would be. I've got to give her props. She did take it at short notice, but I respected who she was and what she came with, you know, and I knew everything. If I do everything that I do in them sparrings and I bring it into the ring, I knew I'd win. It was just a case of how I did it. You never wanted to do overtime in this sport, and when I seen that I had it in the first round, I didn't think she'd still recovered. So Joe said, as soon as go at it. And that's what I did, and luckily enough, I got the stoppage.
What does this say about your mental fortitude? You probably were in the last chance saloon, or you were very close to it. Third time lucky. It would have been easy to walk away after the Katie Taylor defeat, but does it make it all worthwhile now that you stayed in?
Yeah, I've said it again. I say it again. For everything that I've been through, ups, downs, sacrifices, everything, I sometimes sit in the changing room doing my warm-up, think, why the hell am I here? What am I doing here? Like, come on, Tash, there's got to be other things. And then as soon as you stand on that stage, you hear your name get mentioned, you know, you hear the music start. You know, on an Amir Khan and Kell Brook undercard. I love a fight of the year. Let's hope that the main event entertains just as well.
Well, the answer for why you stayed in is on your shoulder now. Let's bring in trainer Joe Gallagher. Joe, I'm pulling your leg when I say you obviously didn't know what you're talking about. That's going to be a distance fight, but you must be over the moon with that performance, and it just shows that the punching power is real, even 3 weight divisions up. Cecilia Brackhouse didn't do that. Marie-Eve Decaire didn't do that.
No, listen, they're established like middleweights, welterweights, and I said to Natasha can always punch with the backhand, but sometimes you can get that puncher's disease where you think you're a puncher. Tasha's a boxer through and through. You've seen that at the Olympics, and she had to do that tonight, stay cool, And like anything, when you stay relaxed and you just let the shots go, good things happen, great things happen. I'm so over the moon for her. She's been on some journey, and she's a credit to her family, the city of Liverpool, and she deserves all the success and the plaudits that's coming her way.
Tasha, I'll give you the final word. You are the new world champion. Just a message for all your supporters.
Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for the support. Thank you for being positive. And I'm just, I so appreciate being here. Appreciate everyone. And thanks. I hope this shows how much it means to me.
Massive, well done.
Yeah, so here are the champions in the division. Marie-Eve Dicaire, remember she fought Clarissa Shields when Clarissa Shields moved down to 154 to become undisputed. She has the IBF title at 154. Now, she's a big girl. You know, even though she only has one KO, I don't know about her and Natasha Jonas. Let's see. I don't know what's going on with her career. She's been up and down. I'm looking for the other champions in the division. It's not really an exciting division, and it was a pretty opportunistic, division for Natasha Jonas. Okay, here's the WBC champion right here. This girl, Patricia Bergolt, 27 years old, from Sweden, 15-0 with 3 KOs. So we got the IBF is Dicaire. Here's the WBC. Natasha Jonas just won the WBO. And who is the WBA? We got to find her. Or is that belt vacant? I wouldn't be surprised if it's vacant. Hold on. Let me see if we can find the WBA champion. It's not her. Not her. Somebody we probably never heard of before. Hannah Rankin has that WBA belt. Okay, listen. These are fights. Listen, I've seen these women fight before. And honestly, they're no disrespect to them, but from what I've seen, Natasha Jonas can compete with these women. Her issue is her height, because a lot of these girls are on the taller side. I don't know what Natasha's listed at. She's listed at 5'8", but I don't see her as being no 5'8", bro. I don't see her being taller than Hannah Rankin. I'm sorry. Or Marie Dicaire. I don't see it. So this is what we're going to do. I didn't expect for that fight to be over when it was. So we're going to go back down memory lane while they're playing this filler here on ESPN Plus. And then when we come back, we are going to preview the card. So in the meantime, take your time out, relax, go get your medicinals, go grab a beer, go grab a drink. And we're going to go deep into things when I come back. So this is just a little bit of filler content to let you know how we got here. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe.
See it on Saturday night. It's going to be absolutely packed in the Manchester Arena on Saturday. I want to thank the fighters for wanting to take this opportunity and put it all on the line. It's something for the fans that we've been waiting for a long, long time. And lastly, I want to thank Sky Sports, because I'm starting to see the scale of this thing, and I think without Sky Sports in British boxing, it would be a very, very, very sorry place. And they've been unwavering in their support over the past 6 months to build the stable and build boxing back up, and culminating in a night that means as much to us at Boxer and to myself personally as it does to them. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the teams. The fighters look in tremendous shape, and everything is set up perfectly for Saturday night.
Thanks, Ben. This is very personal for many of us at Sky. We followed the careers of both Amir and Kell for many, many years. And did we ever think this was actually going to happen? Well, it is on Saturday night. Let's get straight to the fighters, the gladiators that are putting it all on the line. It's all about this fight for legacy. Amir, first to you. As Ben said, the pair of you look in phenomenal shape. We saw little bits in the workouts yesterday in the packed Trafford Centre. How excited in your whole career are you for this night on Saturday?
I'm very excited. This is a massive fight for me. My 40th fight. Been as a professional boxer for a very, very long time, and has to be one of the biggest fights of my career. Winning world titles is one thing. Going to America was my dream to fight over there, and I did that. But this fight means a lot to me, my career, and that's one of the reasons I had to go back to the drawing board, changed my whole training camp, and that's when I joined Team Bomac and Team Crawford. I went all the way to Omaha, Nebraska, and I just needed that motivation and that push. And I thought the only people who can do that for me is this team, and went back to the drawing board. And I think, you know, knowing that this is going to be one of the biggest fights in Britain gives you that extra push as well, that motivation. And being on Sky Sports, where everyone gets the opportunity to watch the fight, is going to be massive and amazing. I mean, you know, I'm just worried about few things. I'm worried about Kell's health after the beating I'm going to be giving him come this fight night. I mean, look, I think the beating he's going to get is something that he's never had before, and all the talking he's been doing as well. You know, we are gonna definitely put him in his place, because it's been a very long time. I mean, like 10 years it's been going on for. So this is my time now to put him in his place. And you know, one thing I want to say as well, another thing, I think Kell's always been very obsessed with my career. You know, he's been like a fanboy, which is the honest truth. And, you know, I've been living in his head for such a long time that I think it's going to come a stage where he's going to say, Amir, he needs to stop paying me some rent. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but it's been like that. But, you know, we just need to go in there, like I said, put all the words to a side. I think we've done enough talking. I just can't wait to get in the ring and, you know, do a job on him now.
But Amir, what's fueled the fire personally
I think,
for you?
You know what? I think it's more jealousy than anything. I mean, look, I've been on my own, having my own career. I've been fighting. I've been traveling to America. My dream was always to, you know, win a world title, and also then fight in the likes of MSG, Madison Square Garden, fight at the MGM Arena, fight in Vegas, have your face lit up on the Vegas Strip. Obviously, Kell was over here. That's the reason the fight didn't happen them days, because I was already campaigning in America. I think now, as it's got to this stage where we thought, you know what, it makes sense having it. A lot of people might be saying it's too late, but now I think it's been massive. I mean, the outcome of this has been huge. And, you know, I think it's going to be, I think it's the right time the fight's happening. You know.
What happens if you lose? Would you ever live with that?
I mean, look, both of us, I mean, we both, it's a big thing for us both. I mean, if either of us lose, it's going to be something we're not going to be living with. We can't live with for a very long time. I mean, it's going to haunt us for a very long time as well. So I think, look, I'm not going to put that in my mind. That's the reason I trained so hard, and I'm not left no stone unturned. I've done everything I've needed to, because I know that, you know, I can't lose this fight.
Kell, let's bring you in. He says it's jealousy. He says the fanboy, you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this fight. There's an obsession. There's something in you that has got to get rid of Amir Khan, and it's been burning for so long, hasn't it?
Yeah, listen, you know, he's known, it goes back from the amateur days. You know, he boxed at 60 kilograms, I was 63.5. He used to win championship at the weight below, I used to win at the one above. You know, then we went to England team. We shared, you know, the same room. You know, I know exactly what word. You know, and then obviously he did what he did in the Olympics, got a good sign-on fee, and we was with the same promoter, Frank Warren. We always got promised that we would fight down the line. But like he said in many interviews, like, oh, he's Kell, but he said that he didn't even know who I was. You know, there's things like this, and you know, he's never given me that respect. You know, and he knows.
When you shared a room together.
We've shared a room together. You know, we've shared a room. We do an article in the boxing news when we're 18-year-old. You know, like obviously we were going to be built and. That doesn't sound right. And
don't laugh. Listen, I ain't sharing a room with you. Trust me, I ain't sharing no room with you. I ain't sharing a room with you. Don't be saying that. That doesn't sound right, Kell. Especially with the stuff I've heard.
What have you heard?
I'm not going to go into that. Listen, we'll be fighting on Saturday, so don't be saying... you know what you should have said instead? You should have said, share a ring with him or something. But sharing the room with him, like,
you sure what's on gay sites wanking yourself off?
Oh, yeah, guys. Kell, come on.
Anyway, sorry.
So listen, the talk is nearly over. Listen, the fight's here now. You know, I don't like Amir, you don't like me. You're going to see an epic fight Saturday night.
What do you take with the fact that he says he's going to give you a beating that you won't recover from? And of course, for the loser, it is a very, very lonely place to be Sunday morning.
Well, listen, we're three sleeps away. We're 3 sleeps away. He's definitely going to sleep Saturday night. You know, when I smash him in. So listen, we're days away. And nobody's going to be interested. You can say what he's saying today.
And Kell, I want to
you can
answer.
say what he's saying today,
No,
but
that's
listen, after Saturday, no one's going to be interested. You can go to Dubai and just carry on doing what you're doing.
That's your prediction.
That's the end of it.
But you know, when I ask one question, obviously we got everyone here. You know, I saw a video where you said that you're going to smash that papadum chin in. Did you?
The Joe Tessitore, Andre Ward, and Tim Bradley have taken over for the broadcast here in the States on ESPN Plus. I am watching that in the background. So let me tell you what we're going to be doing. We're going to be live scoring the fight. Checking in every few rounds or so if it goes the distance for brief highlights, legal fair use highlights. At the end, you're going to be involved in what would be my normal post-fight video, where we'll do the post-fight, recap, reaction, brief highlights. My thoughts on what's going to be next for the fighters and the post-fight interviews. And we're going to go from there. Here, let me mute this a little bit, even though I do want to listen to it. Let me turn it up. I do want to listen to it.
Fought against.
I'm guessing ring.
I saw that. Excuse me, guys. Brook fought against.
Guessing ring walks are going to be any moment now.
Brook has slowed down just a tad bit. He slowed down. His reflexes are not there. His ability to take a shot is not there. This man was knocked down or knocked out by a jab from Terrence Crawford. So going in this fight and thinking back to saying to myself, hey, this man just got knocked out by Terrence Crawford with the jab, and now he's getting in there with Amir Khan with blazing hand speed and power. I think Khan has a chance of knocking out Kell Brook.
Hey, Tim, the most interesting.
Here, let me talk about that. Now, here's the thing. Amir Khan is known to have a glass chin, right? Very delicate. If he doesn't get knocked down, if he doesn't get knocked out, then he's doing some kind of crazy dance. Eyes get all big and he starts backpedaling. The problem is, Kell Brook has a glass face. Both eye sockets broken, and, once he gets hit, hard, he may start thinking, kind of like with the jab with Terrence Crawford, that he might get knocked out. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Now, it may be a little immature. Hold on, let me.
Terrence Crawford. Crawford's going to be a guy that likes to stay side by side by the fighters inside the gym that train next to him. When he's running, he's going to get pushed. When he's in there sparring, he's going to get pushed. Every aspect of training.
Well, see, I'm a bit superstitious. So just like when Anthony Joshua let Andy Ruiz hold his belts, the same thing goes for when Dominic Ingle drunk that grown man's sweat. So all the way up until that point, I was rooting for Kell Brook. In my heart says Kell Brook. But I'm going to be a petty ass hoe. And because I'm disgusted by what team Kell Brook did, I'm picking Amir Khan. And I've been a known Amir Khan antagonist. I'm always talking shit about Amir Khan, talking about how I want to see new creative ways he gets knocked out. I've been talking about for years that Kell Brook is going to knock him out. But you know what? This week, nope. I am going with Amir Khan. I am a part of the Khan army today. I'm Team Khan. I've always been. How about that? Now, funny thing enough, I told you guys the story the other day about Amir Khan and Kell Brook's beef. It goes a little bit deeper than boxing outside the ring. And they kind of talked about it during the build-up to the fight. Amir Khan thinks Kell Brook is gay. There, we said it. It's out there. Don't shoot the messenger. I've heard some stories. Boxers have heard some stories. Errol Spence has, talked about it. And pretty much from what I got from it is that Amir Khan really didn't want to give him a payday, I'm not going to talk about it. It's not my place. All I'm saying is, but now here we are. And Amir Khan, in the years leading up to this, he used to always, he would say, now I'm going to say always say, but he would say on the record, look, that Kell Brook fight is always going to be there. And look, it's there. I'm here hyped, streaming. It's the first time I've streamed during a fight since, when? You know, I've been here since 9:30 this morning. Here we are, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. You know, I'm back in the swing of things. By the way, y'all see Jorge Linares get knocked out in the 12th round by Zaur Abdullaev in Russia, in Mother Russia. I was noticing on the ESPN Plus stream that the main event's about to start. They on commercials and shit. I was noticing on the ESPN Plus stream, they would show like, you know, the fight from Russia, and then they would show like military commercials and shit. American military commercials. And during the main event, before round 12 started, as Abdullaev was coming back on the cards, the ESPN Plus stream cut out. The commentator, it just was. But anyway, you know what I don't like? When people come in here, you know, asking me, hey, bro, can you just show us the footage of the fight, bro? Or when people come on here like, hey, man, be careful. We don't want you to lose your channel. Yo. See, T Street is in very, very high spirits. So I'm not going to let you degenerates get me untethered. So in the meantime, let's go recap the weigh-in for Khan versus Brook. I'm not going to let y'all get me untethered. No way. No way. But yeah, I've been here watching the card. Let me tell you something. Unless you're a super hardcore fan like me, you ain't missed nothing on this card. It wasn't no type of fight on this card outside of Natasha Jonas, which we covered earlier in the video, getting the second round stoppage to win the WBO 154-pound title. Before that, wasn't nothing on the card of note. I'm telling you right now. So you don't have to say or worry about, yo, is it anybody I should have looked at? Or, you know, nah. You came in just at the right time. So if you're not watching the fight, you're a degenerate and a lowdown. But if you are watching the fight, wait a minute, that didn't make no sense. Wait. Oh, yeah, if you don't have ESPN Plus, and with Hulu and Disney, it's a package. It's a package. So if you want to watch the fight here in the States, it's on ESPN Plus. Over in the UK, it's on Sky Sports Box Office. I'm pretty pissed off that even though it's under the same promotional company, a couple of weeks ago, we got Clarissa Shields here on pay-per-view, but over in the UK, they got it on regular Sky Sports. But yet, over here, we're getting Khan Brook on ESPN Plus, but they're getting it on pay-per-view over there. It just doesn't make sense. I know the reason why, but it's just like, yo, gotta get your shit together, you know? Yes, I just told you, I just sat here and watched the whole card. What are y'all talking about? I've been here. I watched the whole card. Yes, I watched the Viddal fight. Was I paying attention? Maybe not. But I was here. It was on the screen. Get off my back. Y'all always giving me shit. And look what I do for you. Like, you guys are just, you know. And let me pull up the weigh-in. I think the main event's about to start, and I'm hoping they don't play that Sweet Caroline shit.
World champion in Khan, former welterweight champion in Brook.
All right, they're not starting yet. So let's go check out the weigh-in. Amir Khan wasn't looking as ghoulish and ghastly. He wasn't looking, you know, like, basically the catch weight was at 149. He weighed into like 148 3/4, something like that. But he looked better than he did when he weighed in for Terrence Crawford. Like, his face was real sucked in, looking dry as a bone. Like, he was real, it was ugly. But anyway, let's go check out the weigh-in, go recap this, and then the main event. They're just going through the filler build-up content over on the stream, and then we'll check in ourselves. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe.
An evening of world-class professional boxing for your entertainment, and it'll be broadcast live on Sky Sports Box Office.
See, he don't look that bad compared to how I'm telling you during that Crawford weigh-in, he looked very ghoulish, you know.
Sponsored by Bet365, Arnold Clark, ICICB, Village Hotels, Everlast, and Wow Hydrate. Well, the moment has arrived. It's time for the official weigh-in for tomorrow night's main event. It's scheduled for 12 rounds. It's going to be in the super welterweight division, but it's not about titles. It's not about belts. It's about legacy.
fast forward this bullshit.
27 big wins by knockout, only 3 defeats. He's the former British champion, former Intercontinental champion, former international champion, and the former WBC silver belt champion from Sheffield, England. The former welterweight champion of the world, Kell, Special K. Brook.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He always likes that song. Mute that shit. You know, this is a rarity, dude. You never see motherfuckers just straight come to the weigh-in and they draws. Like, you don't normally see that. This guy, man. But yeah, man, you know, in my heart, I want Kell Brook to win because Amir Khan is so smug. You know? And in my opinion, it's Amir Khan's fault this fight took so long to make. And Eddie Hearn lied to me right in my face and said the fight was happening. In Madison Square Garden, in the Mecca of boxing. I'm not even lying to you. He said, this is an exclusive. The fight is happening in March. And it didn't happen. And it didn't happen. I was upset. I was disgusted. I was outraged. I was outraged.
Are you surprised? A little bit. He looks shredded. He looks quite dry there, though. You look at the legs, look at the body. There's not a lot of water in him. So, straight away, he's got that bottle there trying to rehydrate.
I know, Johnny, that is not what you were expecting.
No, I wasn't. But then until I phoned Dominic this morning, he said, listen, we don't care what Amir Khan weighs. We're happy and we'll make the weight comfortable. And healthy.
Oh, Easy Way Out is definitely going to get me copyrighted. But cool song, though. By the way, they're still going through the motions over here on ESPN Plus. You know, the filler. The storyline of why the fight didn't happen. Hold up. You know what? I want to hear this. Let me rewind back 10 seconds.
Britain's team. Brook set back. Khan goes on to great fandom. And back to two. Boxing fans have had to be so patient for this fight. This long. Let me show you the timeline.
I want to hear this.
As to how long this fight has been percolating. You have to go all the way back to 2004 when Khan was the chosen one to become the Olympian on Great Britain's team. Brook set back. Khan goes on to great fandom and acclaim beyond the ring, becomes a celebrity. 2015, both men world champions. The criticism that Khan is going elsewhere looking for a bigger fight, not taking the Brook fight. 2017, talks of a fight. They couldn't agree to financial terms. Much debate still to this day as to why the fight wasn't made in 2017. Who was asking for what? 2018, they come close again. But Khan says, my choice is to go up against Terence Crawford. That would be a major pay-per-view at Madison Square Garden in spring of 2019. And then finally, in the course of this past year, they go in a different promotional direction, and we arrive to an agreement in 2021 to get us this fight now today. Amir Khan and Kell Brook just moments.
Look how they put after both fighters leave match room. I wonder how much of a hell Eddie Hearn is in right now. Anyway, they're back on commercial break, so let's get back to recapping the weigh-in. Once again, hey, it helps out if you really take the time out, like the video. It's not that hard. Just click the button. You know, I'm not going to be begging you guys, man. You got the wrong one. But it would be nice if you like the video or dislike it. That's your right. We're all about freedom and personal preference on this channel.
35. I mean, that just shows you just how long this fight.
Okay. All right. Let's wait for that to end out.
One talk, because there was only one weight class between them there, and they thought that.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, Amir Khan weighed in just a little bit above 147, and Kell Brook just under 149.
10 stones, 7 pounds, 5 ounces for Amir.
Both fighters inside 10 stone 7, inside the 10 stone 9.
We have a fight.
We absolutely have a fight, John.
But yeah, this is basically a career match. Like, where does the loser go? You know, the loser goes on to be like a guy, you know, that gets fed to somebody like Conor Benn or Boots Ennis or David Evanescence. The winner will go on to be ranked at 147 or 154, you know, and start working their way up to get a boot put in their ass by whoever's in the top 5 of that division. So in a way, this is really like, you know, like really a career match. But if I had to choose who I would like to see fight on, it would be Kell Brook, even though I feel Amir Khan is more fresher, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's just that it feels like Brook just got a lot of miles on him. You know, that stop and go traffic. You know? To where I still feel Amir Khan, you still kind of never know with him. It's just that if he get touched on that ever so delicate chin, he's going down. Or he going to start fucking dancing. But it looks in great shape. By the way, Kell Brook will be 36 in December. Amir Khan, 36 in May. Crazy, right? No telling when we're going to see Crawford versus Spence. Crawford going to fuck around and be 38 years old. It's a damn shame.
King versus Special K. They'll be in the ring in about 30 hours right here in Manchester. Let's give them both a round of applause.
It got heated. I mean, yesterday's press conference, at times it was a little unsavoury, a little childish. But it's kind of what you expect when it comes to these two, right?
They don't like each other at all. They're genuine. The needle is real. They don't like each other whatsoever. So it's going to be absolutely unbearable for whoever loses this fight. And that, like you said, the fear of failure, the fear of losing is much bigger than the ambition of winning. You can see it in both men. They don't like each other at all.
Well, Kell said at the press conference yesterday when his dad said how much.
They got a buffer in the ring, so I'm guessing it's going to be starting soon. The rumors are that Amir Khan was making $7 million and Kell Brook $5 million. I don't know if that's true or not. But the arena's looking pretty full. You know? Well, there we are. Let's turn it up. All right, let me get my scorebook here. We're going to be scoring the fight. Checking in brief highlights in between rounds. You know how we get down. If you don't, I just told you. Let me turn it up in the background. And then remember, after the fight, I'm going to let in the audio feed. And then we're going to do my post-fight video live here real time.
Tim Bradley, Andre Ward with you, coming to you from the Top-Ranked studio. The fight.
Yeah, don't want to hear that Sweet Caroline shit. No way. So I'm going to go ahead and give my final prediction, man. Okay. Let's raise the stakes. If my life depended on it, who would I pick to win this fight? If my life depended on it, whose hands am I putting my life in? I'm talking about I'm going to get decapitated if this fighter don't save me by winning this fight. Let me see. Who? Is it Kell Brook? Would you put my life in Kell Brook's hands? Or would you put my life in Amir Khan's hands? I do feel that Kell Brook with a clean shot has the power advantage. Amir Khan the faster hands. Amir Khan the better engine. See, Amir Khan can be winning all 10 rounds of the fight. He can be winning 10 of 12 rounds. But all it takes is, you know, just 1 second for him to get clipped. And, you know, do I have to pick? I got to. My life is on the line. I don't want to get decapitated. You know what? And a defining factor, I can't pick Kell Brook because I don't condone of what his team done. For example, when Marquez drunk that piss and Nacho Beristain condoned it. I said I will never pick another Nacho Beristain fighter again. Never. He drunk that piss. And that's why I stuck to my guns that Marquez had lost Pacquiao Marquez 3 because he drunk that piss. I said I'm never picking. So in this case, I'm going with Amir Khan. I'm going with Amir Khan. Let me put my scorecard down. Amir, Kell. I'm going with Amir Khan. I'm going with Amir Khan. But for some reason in my heart, I don't feel it. I'm indecisive. Oh, they got piano. Look at this. Okay. What if Kanye show up? What if Kanye show up? I guess this is his serenade for his final fight. Good way to go out. Good way to go out. Yeah, Marquez drunk his piss. Marquez drunk his own piss on HBO 24/7 in front of millions. And it was all syrupy looking, like all thick, like ew. And he drunk it in a rocks glass. He went and pissed in it. We gotta mute that. Marquez went and pissed in a glass, put his dick in a glass, right? And then he came around and sat on the chair and like drunk it. And the cameraman just sitting there like, yo, this motherfucker really drinking that piss. And he still got beat up by Mayweather. He still got beat up. Kell Brook's making his ring walk. Still got beat up. So it's like, at the end of the day, what was it for? Like, you know, what was it for? What was it for? Bastard. So yeah, I'm going with Amir Khan. But in my heart, I'm saying Kell Brook, you know? But the winner, who would you want to see the winner fight? Now, Kell, if he wins, I'm thinking that he's done with 147. He's going to be at 154. So who can he compete with at 154? Like, I even see Sebastian the Tower and Inferno Fendora even handling him, you know? And I don't think too highly of Sebastian Fendora. You know? No, but he's got to pay. I know that Dominic Ingle drunk the sweat, but I'm punishing Kell Brook because his trainer did it. You dig me? I know it wasn't Kell, you know, but no, Kell told him to do it. Kell told him to drink all of it. So I'm punishing the whole organization's got to pay. I'm sorry. I'm not letting that go. I'm not letting that go. I'm not letting it go. Waiting for Khan to make his entrance. But I ain't gonna lie, the blood is buzzing. How do y'all feel about the Munguia fight? Y'all watching that shit? I haven't had a drink in God knows how long. I'm thinking about drinking. I'm thinking about saying fuck that fight. I've been here since 9:30 this morning. So I'm thinking about covering that joint tomorrow. But see, what happens is when a fighter loses, it's because I didn't cover the fight. Every time there's some kind of crazy upset, I don't cover the fight. I barely covered Teofimo versus Kambosos until Big J was on my ass. So I'm thinking like, yo, and then he looked like he was going to die yesterday after the weigh-in. I'm glad he's all right. So I'm scared that if I don't cover the fight, he's going to lose. And I'm going to be like, fuck, man. All right, I'm not going to drink. All right. And plus, I just can't do it like I used to. I used to be able to drink. And now it's just like, yeah. You know, like, yeah. Let's see what Amir Khan's coming out to. He got his own tunes. Oh, Bobby Digital. You think he got his own tunes? He's got Terrence Crawford with him. Isn't it crazy that Terrence Crawford whooped both of their asses? Knocked one out with a jab. The other one he made quit. Boxing is crazy. And now everybody cool. And everybody cool. But yeah, he been training over with Bomac up in Omaha. Amir Khan been in the hood, hanging out in the streets. Let's see what his music is.
In the UK,
he don't got no music. I like it.
Side.
Violent but violent.
Says he's not thinking about retiring. Says his career's still going strong, even after the recent long layoff.
He should get Stormzy.
Says he's better at 35 than he was at 25. He feels strong. He feels fresh.
Yo, he taking his long ass walk with no look. He been walking for a minute.
Go the distance. Said the other day, I'm telling you, it doesn't go 12 rounds. It looks Kell Brook right in the face at their final face-off promotional video shoot and said, "You are getting KO'd."
Yo, he is walking for a while. Okay. Okay.
Moments, those precious moments of blocking in before a ring walk.
Oh, I can't play that.
And interestingly, the same song choice being used for his ring walk that Bud
Crawford
came to the ring at Madison Square Garden with the night Amir Khan was stopped at MSG.
He got pyro. He's got pyro. Check out the venue.
Kell to take both men at 35 years old. Power punch connect percentage.
Taylor to take
6% in the
pause it if you have to.
Of Amir Khan. Tim and Dre, your final thoughts. Dre, we'll start with you.
Listen, both fighters are dealing with the pressure. Both fighters are dealing with the dislike for one another. But who can focus? Who can lock in the midst of all of that and remember why they're there? And
all right, final predictions. Let me see. One for Amir. Oh, I can just do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll real quick. All right, give me a minute. I'm gonna put a poll together on who's gonna win the fight. 1 minute,
guys, before the winner.
Michael Buffer with the official introductions.
From the legendary AO Arena here in Manchester, boxer and promoter Ben Shalom proudly present live on Sky Sports Box Office the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing in the super welterweight division, sponsored by Bet365. Arnold Clark, ICB.
All right, I put a poll in the chat. Boom.
This contest is sanctioned
Let me know what you
by the
think.
Boxing Board of Control. President Charles Giles, steward in charge, Robin Smith.
Wait, where'd the poll go?
Right here at the bell and counting for the knockdown seconds will be Chris O'Connor. The three judges scoring: Phil Edwards,
Do the poll.
Howard Foster, and John Latham. And inside the ring, in charge of the
Do the damn poll.
your referee.
My bad.
And now the officials are
It's in the chat.
and they are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready.
Yeah, I'll show you the results.
The thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
I put a poll in the chat. Khan decision, Brook decision, Khan KO, Brook KO. So far it's Brook KO 38%, Khan KO 31%, 30 it's Khan by decision. No one has, only 6% has Brook winning my decision.
Knockouts with 3 defeats. The former Intercontinental Champion, former International Champion.
All right, the people have spoken. The people have spoken. And here on T Street Controversy, your voices shall be heard. I met Amir Khan. I was at Khan versus Algeria in the Barclays Center. Khan ain't no 5'10", about 5'8", 5. No. Khan could be 5'10".
This Olympic silver medalist now has a professional record of 34 victories.
5'9", 5'10".
In 5 defeats. He is the former Commonwealth champion, former Intercontinental champion, 3-time international champion, and former WBC silver belt champion.
Thank you, Danny Garcia, for subscribing. Please take a time out, like the video, subscribe. So we're going to be checking in every, let's say, few rounds or so, you know, brief little highlights, the highlights that you will see on social media. And then at the end of the video, we're going to listen to the post-fight interviews. I'm going to do my post-fight recap. And, you know, we're going to talk about the fight and what's next for the fighters. So, of course, obviously, the rules are I can't show you the whole fight, but I can show you little few-second clips here and there. So I'm going to make sure I'm very quick with the trigger with my sleight of hand moves here and jury rigging to make sure, you know, we get what we need from the fight. Thanks for watching. Take your time out, please. It does help. If you do like the video, it helps us because we were shadow banned for a while. And we're just starting to get back up in the YouTube algorithm. Thank you. And thanks for watching. Ooh, the blood is pumping. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. All right, let's see what this round number 1.
22,000 at AO Arena. Dmitry brought up the fact.
I want to see who's bigger in the ring.
That emotions are critical. That reining them in and fighting your fight is critical.
Size comparison.
I said in the lead up to this fight that Kell's always been very obsessed with my career, like a fanboy. He says, that's the honest truth. He says, I've been living in Kell Brook's head for such a long time. I think it's more jealousy than anything.
I can't believe it's finally happening.
For Kell Brook to keep those emotions in check.
Oh, absolutely. It's a tough challenge for Kell Brook to keep those emotions intact because Kell Brook has been wanting his fight his whole career, and finally, Khan is in front of him, so he's going to
Kell Brook. Let me turn down some.
He's in hunt for a knockout. He does not want this fight to go to the scorecards.
First 30 seconds of the round. Both of the fighters in the middle of the ring. Kell Brook seems to be pressuring, not too much though, but he's trying. Kell's looking very poised so far, but once again, it's still early round number 1.
See if that opportunity presents itself.
Fighters tie up.
Lead left hook of Amir Khan. We saw one moments ago.
That's how he starts his combinations off. Comes around the guard.
Enough of note right now in round number 1.
Attacks with his combinations.
We're just 1 minute in.
Moving to the body with the jab that doubles it up top.
Amir Khan with the jab. Amir Khan's hands are still fast.
Trying to bring the right uppercut behind it.
Like extremely fast.
And that's what Khan does. He throws offense in spurts and in bursts. Brook knows that he's got to stay composed, not get excited, and then continue to do what he's doing, which is put incremental pressure on Amir Khan.
Amir Khan is pressuring. I mean, Kell Brook is pressuring the fight. But Amir Khan is the more active of the fighters. But he's throwing these flurries and they're not connecting or doing anything. And some of them look a little bit wild.
He's giving up a lot of energy right now. He's giving up a lot of energy, and Kell Brook is poised. He's watching.
Oh, Amir Khan just got hurt. Amir Khan is in trouble already. He just did the crazy dance we talked about. We're going to try to get you a replay. Amir Khan hurt in round number 1. It looked like an awkward jab. 49 seconds in the first round. This is the Kell Brook round just off of that punch alone. Amir Khan just took a right hook to the top of the head. Amir Khan's legs are gone. I don't want to say gone, but Something is going on.
Moments ago, and now tying up on the inside. That's one thing about contests. Khan always fights back. He always finds a way to fight back when he's on his feet.
Amir Khan's gonna get knocked out. Oh, his legs are fucked up.
Brook, right uppercut. Tried to sweep to the body as well. 1-2 comes in.
Amir Khan's landed some good body shots on the pull-out retreat, but nonetheless, it's something wrong. His right leg, he doesn't have his footing under him.
Of its rival, Amir Khan, who's still on wobbly legs, trying to circle out.
Bro, we're gonna get you a highlight. We need a highlight of that right there. I think Amir Khan's gonna get knocked out. It's not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Some judges rarely will score that a 10-8 round, even though he ain't get knocked down. I'm waiting for them to show a highlight. If not, I'm gonna see if we got one on Twitter. And watch this. See the little leg dance?
Straight right hand, as well as a glancing right uppercut.
Oh, yeah. Touch that chin. He touched it.
Put himself in a bad position. You don't want to be leaning back when front straight punches are coming towards you.
And Khan has it. As I said, them flurries he be throwing, well, he was throwing around number one are kind of wild.
Even on wobbly legs, he was firing back. Round 2, in that first round, Kell landed 10 out of 22 power connects, 15 out of 38 total punches.
8 of 29 landed for Amir Khan in round number 1. 15 of 38 for Kell Brook. Amir Khan's throwing these flurries, but he's lunging and off balance. And Kell Brook is very calm, very poised up in there. And you can tell he's looking for the big shot. And with the way Amir Khan is so wild with these flurries, because Amir Khan is not just throwing. This is a rare case where I would say, okay, calm down, throw one punch at a time, get it together. Because he seems to be getting caught at the end of the flurries.
Kell Brook is starting to get the timing down of Amir Khan. You're starting to see him dodging the jab of Khan. Look for the right hand to come over the top.
Kell Brook is stalking. I don't know if Amir Khan can keep up this pace of movement going into the later rounds. It's ugly. It's looking ugly, guys. It's looking ugly. So far, we're halfway through round number 2. You can say so far Amir Khan has this round. So far.
Push back with the speed and combination of Khan.
Kell Brook is in stalk mode.
He's looking for that big right hand, fellas. The left hand is always down for Khan. He's looking for that big right hand to turn the lights out of Amir Khan.
Amir Khan's he's adjusted well this round. He's going back to jabbing and he's moving a lot. We're 1 minute left in the round. I think I can give this round to Amir Khan. This off of activity, not really anything clean. It's just that Kell Brook is he hasn't slowed down. He's still keeping up the pressure.
They have to break the challenge right away.
Okay.
Nearly got the right hand there, did Brook.
Kell Brook also is lunging with his hooks now.
To his right and tied up underneath.
40 seconds left in the round. Amir Khan has recovered well. I'm going to give it 1-1. 20 seconds left in the round. I don't think Kell Brook, unless he gets his a knockdown, can steal this round. But one thing I'm noticing is the right hook of Kell Brook is landing.
Everything is high energy so far tonight.
He's trying to time that flurry of Amir Khan's. Hey, listen, it's not looking good, man. Even though it's 1-1, I'm concerned that Amir Khan won't be able to keep up this pace because Kell Brook is not. He's not overextending himself. You know, he's not doing anything that should have him gassing out. You know, the pace that he's going is not, you know, something that I feel he's going to slow down before Amir Khan, because Amir Khan's doing a lot of movement. Yeah, what Amir Khan is doing is not doing anything, but still, at the same time, he's doing something. This is the one he keeps getting hit with. He keeps getting hit with that, pulling back.
Right hand, that's what we talked about earlier. As Khan tried to exit the house, but he didn't exit the right way with the left hand up. The right
It is concerning.
It's going to land in that kind of situation.
Will either of them beat Eubank Jr.? Don't get me started on that. That's a tough-ass question.
In that second round. First round, Khan was hurt with a minute to go. A power jab.
Round number 3, Amir Khan comes out with the jab. 18 of 73 for Khan, 24 of 63 for Kell Brook. 25% versus 38%.
For Kell Brook. Round number 3.
Kell definitely has the timing down. Khan has the speed.
Brook has to come behind that left hand. I can't say it enough because he's looking for a big left hook or a big right hand.
It's not that Khan looks sloppy. It's like his accuracy is not there.
He has to forget that he landed that shot and go back to boxing and let the right hand land on its own. But that's all about controlling your emotions, Trey. You know that.
So far, Amir Khan has landed some nice combinations. He should focus on the body.
Confidence. And Amir Khan gains confidence when Amir Khan starts to land punches.
I like Amir Khan's jab, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't. It's not like a neutralizing, annoying jab. It seems to keep Kell Brook off of him. It's just that like amateurish, like get points type of jab.
So he can make them pay.
So far, halfway through, I'm giving this round so far number 3 to Amir Khan.
Khan has to use his left hand as well to keep.
Amir Khan just threw 3 jabs right there, even though he only landed with 1. He is jabbing.
Start to try to discourage Brook with your speed, not your power. That's what's going to get Khan back in this fight.
To this point, Kell Brook has only landed 8 jabs. He has thrown 15 fewer than Amir Khan. Has landed, though,
1 minute left
of his power punches. 3-punch combination by Amir Khan.
Amir Khan racking up points.
Steadier here.
So far, no key moments for Kell Brook in this round. Not one punch that really sticks out. Less than 1 minute left.
You have to be careful not to swim with that offense, Joe. Don't throw 5 and 6 and leave yourself out there. Just throw 2 or 3 and then move on, reset, and then throw 2 or 3 and try to build up points little by little.
Not to be defensively compromised.
And that's the issue with this fight. You know, or one of the intriguing things is that we know that Amir Khan could be winning on the cards,
much better work from Khan,
but then get knocked down or knocked out.
Yes, it is. It's his patience.
Oh, big right hand by Kell Brook.
Uppercut on the inside.
Amir Khan is slowed down. His legs seem to be, he just turned into a statue. Amir Khan's on the run now. 10 seconds left in the round. He's in survival mode. Amir Khan's in survival mode. I wonder if Kell Brook stole this round. Anybody else watching? I'm going to give that round to Kell Brook because at the end of the last 30 seconds, 45 seconds or so, he had the bigger shots.
You can't stay in the front of him. As long as you move it and work on jab, you beat him. You beat him to the jab. You beat him to the punch. Okay?
Khan was having his way this round.
He was.
He seemingly found his range. Broke his offense at the right time. There's that left hook. Starting this combination off with, and the right hand to follow. But then you see right here.
See, he gets hit with a punch, a clean punch, and he just stiffens up.
He shoots his jab, stand on the center line, making himself available for right hand.
Round number 4.
That third round was in favor of Amir Khan with steady work. Then the power punches again of Kell Brook, especially the right hand. And
that third round is going to be controversial.
23 power punches. punches in round 3. Had a 12-6 connected.
That third round can be controversial. Oh, another big right hand by Kell Brook.
That right hand landed on the book.
It's starting to land with ease now. The same one that he hit him with in round number 1 and in the closeout round number 3. He just hit him with the first 30 seconds of round number 4. It's only but so many Americans going to be able to take.
Right hand, he seemed to took it well this time. He didn't get too rattled. Didn't seem to be too rattled. But he cannot get hit with too many of those shots. That is not a crazy
He did take it well, but he's eating them. He just took another one at the 2-minute 10-second mark of the round. Amir Khan is not moving anymore. He's trying to hold his ground. It's something about him, like when he gets hit, his legs be just done. Discombobulated.
The referee come in and do his job, reset, go back to boxing, think speed over power.
He does need to get back on his bike and go back to jabbing and boxing. Because he's trying to stay in the pocket with Kell Brook right now and he's losing that battle. I don't like the body language of Kell Brook, of Amir Khan. Because he's fighting in a survival mode right now on the back foot, just jabbing to keep Kell Brook off of him. And it looks like he's afraid to get countered.
Also, like the Kell Brook has not forgotten about the body tonight with Amir Khan. Hasn't thrown to the body, but every now and again he'll poke a right hand to the body just for good measure.
Big left hook by Amir Khan on the Kell Brook. Kell Brook leaned kind of like right into it. But it doesn't seem like Kell Brook is concerned about Amir Khan's power at all.
Kell Brook is stocking. He's just walking down. Khan. If he was to come behind his jab, like Dre alluded to earlier, he can make things a lot easier for him.
I can't say that Kell Brook's looking tired. He looks the same as he did in round number 1. I can't say he looks tired. Now, see, this is the same thing that happened with last round, where Amir Khan is racking up points, but nothing that's really making Kell Brook respect him.
Doesn't work. He seems to be lost in there. It's hard for him to find the answer.
So this is another round with 25 seconds left. Round number 4, I'm going to give to Amir Khan.
Translate that in these rounds and in this ring.
I'm concerned about Amir Khan's conditioning. We're going into round... Wait a minute, did I already mark down? Yeah, we're going into round number 5. Two.
You got to keep stepping around this motherfucker, and you got to keep being first. That jab, that double jab, that left foot right hand, it's going to work. You just got to keep doing it. For 5, I think. Remember, 6-8 round 5.
There it is. Timing can beat speed. Kell Brook has excellent timing.
That's the same punch he keeps hitting him with.
He can blind Amir Khan, and he'll be
It's the same punch.
like he just landed right here, right on the
I don't know if he can eat those. And then what happens is Amir Khan stiffens up.
by Kell Brook. That has been a part of his DNA since the beginning of his career.
Round number 5.
He is still available for him now.
I can't say Khan's legs are gone, but those shots are taking their toll. 18 punch landed by Khan, 38 by Brook. 91 thrown by Brook, 63 thrown by Khan. 42% landed of power punches by Kell Brook.
Huge advantage towards Kell Brook. Let's take a look at Andre Ward's score.
Here's Andre Ward's card.
Sweep early on for Kell Brook.
Anybody agree with that? Not me. But the rounds that I did give to Amir Khan are close. You see what I'm saying? And that round number 3 is kind of questionable. Because round number 3, Kell Brook pretty much stole the last 30 seconds. It can't be 4-1. We're in round number 5.
Every time Brook hits Khan, even when he hits Khan with the jab, you see a reaction from Amir Khan. I've yet to see a reaction.
Another Kell Brook is hitting with that same right hand again. He can't stop it. Amir Khan can't stop it. He hit him again with it. I think this may be it. I think this may be it, ladies and gentlemen. Amir Khan can't stop that right hand. It's getting ugly. Listen, it's over. This is it. This is it. Now Kell Brook has his hands down, just walking him down, stalking him. This is it.
Here in the first half of round number 5 for Brook. Chasing him.
His legs are gone. Look at his legs. Look at that movement. It's not there. This is it. 1 minute left in the round. I'm wondering if Khan going to make it out of it. Nail Khan is smiling at him.
Uppercut comes in.
I don't know if he's going to make it, guys.
How do Khan's legs look to you, Tim?
Khan is on his bike.
It's just a matter of time, Tess. If Brook was to go down to the body and we
43 seconds left in the round. Round number 5. 37 seconds left. Khan's body language is all retreat mode.
Straight to the opponent. He's not worried about defense. He knows that he has you. He knows that you're weak.
And when I say Khan, I mean Brook don't have a mark on his face.
That's an attitude move right there from Kell Brook.
Ooh.
Respect you, bro.
It's not looking good. You think Khan gonna quit? He gonna try to find a way out? Round number 5.
Of concern from their common opponent.
Now on mini cards, it can be a 5-0 sweep. I don't have it a 5-0 sweep. But the rounds that Amir Khan, I did give Amir Khan, there were rounds that could have went the other way. You see what I'm saying? Here it is, same punch. Same punch.
Once again, that jab and that right hand followed right behind.
Same punch.
Like Khan can't get away from the right hand.
He was damaged again. Absolutely damaged again. 18 power punches rained in. Most of them headshots, Trey.
Yeah, I mean, this is the walk down. Kell Brook is in full control. He still has to be smart because Amir Khan.
Y'all think this rigged? This ain't no fucking rigged. Rigged. What are you watching? Round number 6. Khan in trouble. Kell Brook's going for the KO. Khan's in the corner. Khan trying to hold on. Khan don't seem like he has any legs under him at all. Look, at all. He don't seem like nothing's there. Nothing's there. I wonder if, oh, big uppercut by Kell Brook. Big right hand. I wonder if Bomac's going to stop it. He's eating uppercuts now. Only 30 seconds into the round. Round number 6.
Brook is stalking.
Brook is just stalking him, walking him down. It's over. It's over. It's over. It is over. Wow. He was taking too much damage. However, I don't fully agree with the stoppage. It was a little early-ish to me. My personal opinion. But shout out to Kell Brook. Shout out to Kell Brook.
It's personal.
On to retirement for Amir Khan. That's it. Shout out to Kell Brook. All these years he's been waiting for this. And he finally got it. Me personally, I'm going to go ahead and say I did want to see Amir Khan go out on a shield on his back. And it was coming. The referee didn't want him to take, any more punishment. It was coming. It was coming. But look at him. He didn't take no damage at all. No damage.
Which is what everybody thought was going to be the difference in this fight. His defense was great.
Wow.
His offense was on point. And Amir Khan, I don't understand the talk of Amir calling out Brook about his chin when Brook's been down 4 times. One of the biggest punches that boxing fans have said over the last 10 years in the middleweight division.
So 6 round referee stoppage of Amir Khan by Kell Brook. Here, February the 19th of 2022. Is Amir Khan crying? Is he crying? To be honest, you know, a lot of people felt that if he was to win, it was going to go this way, and that Khan would win on the cards. The poll said 46% had Brook by KO. 21% had Khan by KO. 22% had Khan by decision. 10% had Brook by decision. Both fighters showing some love and respect. Big payday. But let's face it. To me, even though Kell Brook looked good, he looked good against an Amir Khan whose last fight was against Billy Dip. So with that being said, do you really want to see Amir Khan fight again, or do you think he should hang it up? Me personally, I think it's time to hang them joints up. Because from the performance, that punch resistance, especially since, you know, he's 35 now, it's just, that's it, it's over. Now, Kell Brook, where does Kell Brook go from here? Well, I'm guessing he's going to go on and compete at 154 pounds. I don't think that if he's going to continue fighting, he needs to stay away from 147 pounds, because throughout the buildup of this fight, he's been bitching and complaining about the contract he signed, about why Amir Khan asked for this fight to be at 149 pounds. So I'm interested in what Kell Brook's going to say, and maybe he does go on to retire himself. I mean, wouldn't this be, you know, a win, you know, that you can retire off of? You know, a guy you've been chasing after for years and you finally get him. And what does this say about the legacy of Amir Khan? You know, I mean, listen, he's been like somewhat of a good fighter, but I never really seen him as being like a top tier guy. And I have been covering Amir Khan for 10 plus years, every single fight on YouTube. So I'm not just pulling this out my ass. Like, you know, when it came to the top guys, I never really seen him being that good, you know? But man, glad that it's over. I mean, I enjoyed the main event, you know, and I'm glad, you know, I enjoyed it. But, you know, that overhand right, or that straight right, he just couldn't do nothing with it. And after a while, we just started connecting at will. And Amir Khan, once his legs go, we've seen multiple times in fights, he gets cracked, his leg goes, it goes. We're going to wait for the post-fight interview on what's next for both fighters. But overall, I enjoyed it. Rumors are Amir Khan made $7 million, plus, of course, there's upside for pay-per-view buys. And Kell Brook $5 million or so. And basically, it was a career match. It was a career match. And Kell Brook just walked him down and dominated. Just walked him down and dominated. Just walked him down. Maybe he can go drink some sweat. On the rocks this time. Let's turn it up, see what they have to say, get to the post-fight interviews. Take your time out, please. It really helps us out if you do like the video. We're just coming off of a YouTube suspension about less than a month ago, and we are slowly working our way back up from being shadow banned in the YouTube algorithm. Here are the punch stats. Pause it if you have to. Total punches thrown, 224 for Brook, landed 79. Amir Khan only landed 34 of 151 punches, 79 of 224 for Kell Brook. Domination. At 35%, domination. Domination. So now, what do you think the path for Kell Brook should be? You know, I mean, he might retire, but you know, who at 154 pounds can he compete with at his age? We're gonna have to look at the rankings. You know, maybe they can finally make that fight with him and Liam Smith. I mean, Liam Smith is over on Matchroom The Zone. Let's listen in.
Talking to himself. So the moment, I think, got to Amir Khan, he came out very jittery, made a lot of extra movements, and Brook knew, I'm the bigger puncher. This guy has chin problems. If I land the right shot, it's going to be trouble. That's exactly what happened. And then you see right here the winner and the guy who executed perfectly tonight.
Did the damage early, put a stamp on it in the 5th round before the TKO in the 6th with his fight high totals. Here's Michael Buffer.
A halt to the contest. The official time as the legacy lives on. 51 seconds, round number 6. The winner by TKO, the fighting pride of Sheffield, England, the special one, Kell.
If he do retire, though, that's a hell of a way to ride off. And he'll always be able to say, my last fight, you know, I beat, you know, Amir Khan instead of going on some, you know, some title run that he'll probably, you know, not even probably make it to, you know, maybe not even past the eliminator. You know, but to retire off of this, I think he should. My personal opinion. I think he should. I'm interested in what he has to say, though. Damn, Amir. And Amir was already saying in the build-up that, you know, whoever loses this fight, it's going to haunt him. So he's got some haunting coming his way. And especially with what he thinks about Kell Brook. You know? Damn. I thought that was Lennox Lewis in the back. Damn. You think Brook looked good? I mean, he looked good, but he looked good compared to Amir Khan. You see what I'm saying? Who he was in the ring with. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, a younger fighter like a Conor Ben, will he still look like that? Ew, no rematch. Ew, no. No, don't even put that into the air. Don't even put that into the air. We're waiting for the post-fight interview to see if he's going to retire, what he's going to do next. But overall, I'm happy for him. Happy for him. If you want to see highlights, you can rewind back. They've already showed them already, and we peeked in on them. We're just waiting for the post-fight interview. Then I'm going to get out of here, go take a break, get ready for the DAZN Jaime Munguia versus Dmitry's Ballard fight. If anyone's interested in that, haven't decided if I'm going to stream during that. Likely not, but you know, I've been covering boxing since 9:30 this morning, watching Jorge Linares get beat up. Wow, no post-fight interview. That sucks ass. No post-fight interview, huh? That ain't right. That ain't right. Well, I'll tell you what, we will be covering that, I guess, when I do my recap, because I'm sure he's going to do some type of interview with Sky. I'm guessing I'm going to cover that when I do my recap stream on Monday. In the meantime, I'm going to be getting up out of here. It was nice hanging out with you guys. I'm going to be doing more live fight commentary streams where we're the only YouTube channel that's going to be actually peeking in the highlights. So, you know, since I'm a little late on the live commentary streams, I had to come back to make sure that I'm doing something my competitors or other YouTube channels are not doing by being able to get you access, you know, to some highlights. So I'm getting up out of here. I'm going to take my dog out for a walk. I am T Street Controversy with Fight View 360. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.